You're listening to the Abundance Blueprint podcast with Naomi Saadiq. Season 2, Episode 28, Wellness Wednesdays. Your peace is part of the profit. Our theme is mental health, burnout, and whole self-leadership for women in business. So welcome, love. You're listening to the Abundance Blueprint podcast, where we don't chase abundance, we blueprint it. This is our Wellness Wednesday, and I want to be real with you from the top. We just dropped new episodes on Spotify, iHeart, and some of the other major platforms. And we're growing this movement into a global multilingual platform. From federal government contracting to nonprofit advocacy, we are building policy-informed platforms rooted in healing real life and collective abundance. So here's what our weekly rhythm looks like. On Mondays, mindset and mission. Tuesdays, strategy and the rule of 72. Wednesdays, wholeness, alignment, and emotional truth, like today. Thursdays, gratitude, peace, and perspective. Fridays, we harvest wins, reflect, and speak life over what's next. Our Spanish and Haitian Creole episodes now drop only on Wednesdays and Sundays. And starting August 11th, our interview series begins with guests from every walk of life sharing their blueprint. No one gets charged to speak their truth here on our show. There is no gatekeeping. We feature authors, founders, survivors, and everyday men and women turning their pain into platforms. Now, you know what I love to do when we start. We're always doing our deep breathing, meditative, reflective, resetting, etc. So 3 seconds in, hold it, and then out for 6 seconds. All right, taking a deep breath with me. Inhale for 3 seconds. And hold it. And exhale. Awesome. This is your time, beloved. This is your show. So let's begin. So what if the business is fine, but you're not? And what if I told you you could hit every income goal and still be emotionally bankrupt? That you could be fully booked and still feel completely invisible? I have lived it. I once had 5 clients in a week, contracts on the table, interviews lined up, and I still sat in my car after a pitch and cried until my chest hurt. Not because I failed, but because I was tired. Tired of being the one everyone expected to figure it out. Tired of being praised for pushing through pain. What they don't tell you is this. Burnout doesn't always look like collapse. Sometimes it looks like achievement. Sometimes it looks like congrats, while your soul is whispering, I'm not okay. This podcast wasn't born out of branding. It was born out of breakdowns. Mine, yours, our communities. So today we ask, what is your business costing you emotionally? And is it worth it? So here are some of the lies that we've been told. As women, we keep believing. Number 1, this is the first lie. I'll rest when the business is stable. Sis, instability never ends. There's always something to do. But peace can be planned like a payroll. The lie number 2 that we're told is, I can't afford to hire help. The Harvard Business Review says we'll lose up to $18,000 in a year in opportunities we're too exhausted to follow up on. So what's really more expensive, help or hustle? The lie number 3 is, this is just what entrepreneurship looks like. No, love. That's what unhealed capitalism and invisible labor looks like. It's not a badge, it's a burnout in disguise. We inherited survival, yes, but we don't have to repeat it. So our women worth and the rule of 72, I want you to imagine this with me. What if your peace compounded as fast as your marketing strategy? What if you measured your success by how many mornings you woke up without dread? What if your business was designed for you to rest and not just grind? The rule of 72 teaches us how long it takes for money to double, but what about the cost of neglect? If you neglect your body, mind, and spirit now, what halves at 42? Right? Your health, what cuts that 72 in half, in other ways? Your health, your ability to work, your relationships. So let me say it more plainly. Rest is not your resistance to growth. It is the root of sustainable success. I'll repeat it again. Rest is not resistance to growth. It's the root of sustainable success. And you are not here to build an empire that costs you your joy. So we did a little breath work earlier. So I'm going to pair that with our affirmation for today. And so I'm going to ask you to pause with me again and take in a deep breath with me again. But this time I want you to put your hand on your heart, okay? And close your eyes if you can. And I want you to repeat this affirmation with me. My peace is my profit. My rest is my return. And my presence is powerful. I want you to say it again. My peace is my profit. My rest is my return. My presence is powerful. Because someone is watching you. And if you rest, they'll give themselves permission to. So I want you to say that like the world is depending on it, because it is. All right. Now let's talk about what's next. I want you to partner with us. If you're a business, nonprofit, or solopreneur, solo founder who needs help scaling, pitching, or protecting what you've built, I want you to call me. Phone number is 813-859-3543, or message us at the Abundance Blueprint podcast. Our email address is info@theabundanceblueprint.org. We offer business clarity calls, policy reviews, and custom B2B solutions tailored to your walk. The second thing I'd like you to do is submit your story. We're now scheduling guests for our August launch of the Abundance Blueprint interview series. No fees, just your voice, your vision, and our platform. We do have some marketing packages that we're putting together to help you scale even faster. So I'd definitely like you to take a look at that. I want you to email us to be featured or nominate a woman who needs to be on this mic. All right. Number 3, I'd like you to read the book. I found out I had breast cancer on my lunch break by Charlotta Denise Germain. Is more than a memoir. It's a mirror. And it's now available on Amazon Kindle, and every download funds the nonprofit arm of this show, which is our Sisters Feeding Sisters strategy to help get hot meals in the hands of those that have been affected by that nasty breast cancer diagnosis. Next thing I'd like you to do is shop in our store. We've just built a new Shopify store for merch that heals, including t-shirts. We'll have some journals and affirmation drops coming soon, some digital downloads. And each item supports our Sisters Feeding Sisters campaign, our nonprofit campaign that feeds women in treatment. And last but not least, I'd like to have you help protect your own peace. I'd love to have you partner with our sponsor, David Alexander of RRJ Consulting. For health, life, property, and casualty, or surety bonds, I'd like you to call him direct to his phone numbers, area code 520-598-9091 or 734-252-9589. That's area code 520-598-9091 or 734-252-9589. I want you to mention the word abundance to be prioritized. Tell him Naomi sent you. David is going to take the frustration out of the conversation and put all of your policies in place and take them off of your plate. All right. And before you reset, before you go, I want to leave you with this. Before you go and build another funnel or send another email, I want you to write these 3 things down. The first one is, where am I overgiving or undercharging? Second one is, who do I need to ask for help from this week? And the last one is, what does rest look like in my business model? And then I want you to call me or I want you to text me. I want to talk about how to make that plan real, because this show is not just a vibe, beloved. It's a platform, it's a blueprint, and it's yours as well as mine. Until next time, protect your peace, double your joy, and monetize your wellness. We'll see you back here to celebrate your wins. Thank you so much for tuning into the Abundance Blueprint, from uncertainty to prosperity, with yours truly, Naomi Saadiq. I'll see you next time.